Good morning, everybody. It's Harlow at Harlow Has Lots of Virtual Adventures, and today we have a pretty big Friday Flickr Finds. This is our 17th edition of this. I did not do one last week. We had some construction going on in our house. We're doing some renovations, and it was loud, and I also didn't want to film in front of a bunch of strangers, so I put it off, but I still continued to collect photos throughout the last 2 weeks. So I've got a pretty big collection of photos this week to show you, so I'm going to stop rambling and go ahead and get started. This first one is from DeeLane, and excuse me, I really pardon me. Oh my goodness. I really loved the rule of thirds she used here, framing her avatar over here off to the side. I love the birds in motion in the background. Everything about this, the pose. I thought at first she was holding a cane, and then I realized she's just leaning up against a fence frame. I think that's an apple fall fencing from the Coastal Pier set. But I just thought this was just a really gorgeous image and wanted to feature it this week. Up next, we have Quincy Robin, and I don't know if you follow Quincy's YouTube channel and Flickr, but you absolutely should. She is a doll, and everything she posts is very creative. You can tell she puts a ton of work into her YouTube videos, and I'm always just so impressed with the content that she's showing off. And I think her avatar is also adorable, and I thought this photo was so cute and wanted to include it this week. So nice work, Quincy. Up next, we have Taliah Callisto, and I really love this pose. And I love that they're like sharing a moment with music. I just thought this was really well done. I love the lighting on the image. It really just captured my attention. Both avatars look fantastic. Just a really cool, intimate moment between two people that I thought was captured very, very well. I also like how he's like holding her hand here, which I think is just really precious. So great work. Up next, we have Gwyn, and I just thought this was really, really beautiful close up. I've been really like captured by close up portraits lately. I've got a handful of them in this series today, and I just thought this was really, really beautiful. It kind of has this like vintage kind of vibe to it, and I think her avatar is really lovely as well. Up next, we have Triss, and I really love this pose. I just thought the pose was really beautiful. It really caught my eye. I think she did a really good job picking the right hair to go with this because it's like flowing backwards, and the photo has a lot of motion to it, which I think is really, really well done. So nice work. Up next, we have Rick M, and this photo made me smile so big when I saw it. I just love it. Like I love the whale in the window. It's so imaginative. It's like this is like what people's dreams are made of. It's very surreal, very different, and it's like this person kind of like taking a nap in a bathtub, which I don't advise. Don't nap in your bathtub. That's dangerous. But I just think it's really, really cool. And I love the look on the whale's face. And I just really would like to know what Rick's thought process was when he was making this image. But yeah, I thought it was really, really nicely done. Up next, we have Annika, and I dig the editing to this photo. I have a handful of images in this series that have a lot of post-processing done to them, which I don't always include a lot of like highly edited photos, but lately I've seen some really impressive ones that totally warrant being here, and I thought Annika did a great job on this. Her avatar is just really cool, all the little details. I've seen a lot of people using these like kind of neon circular like backgrounds. I'd love to know where they're from. They're really cool. And yeah, I just thought she did a very, very nice job on this with the outlining, the lighting, everything about it's great. Up next, we have the lovely Juliet, which I feel like she's been featured a lot on Friday Flickr Finds lately, but with good reason. Her images really just capture my eyes. I'm scrolling Flickr, and I loved the like Greek vibes with this Greek mythical kind of look going on. The title Artemis. I love the pose she's in, everything she's wearing. Just a really cool image. Up next, we have LeaOh, and I just thought this was a really nice portrait of these two. I like the perspective down here on the floor. I love the black and white. I like how there's a little bit of blur going on in the background, the smoke here coming off the cigarette. The posing is really, really beautiful. I like how they're just sharing this moment, reading it out of this book, and I really enjoyed it. So nice work. Up next, we have Lofa, and what's not to love about this image? It's absolutely darling, so, so cute. Um, I love the angle going on here, everything she's wearing, the details of her eyes here. Just overall, this image definitely I felt like needed to be here this week, and I like how she did it kind of on this like blank kind of sky like background. Just everything about it's really, really lovely. So nice work. Up next, we have Ayu Dream, and like I was saying, I've noticed these like circular kind of edits lately with these like neon circles, and this is another one that had a lot of post processing, but I just thought it was really awesome. I just love the way that she did the lighting. I love the color palette, the style of the avatar. Um, I like how her arm is kind of going behind and through the edit here into the like starry background. I just really, really love this. Everything about it. It's got this kind of like futuristic, post-apocalyptic vibe to it, and I thought Ayo did a really great job. So I have to give credit to all three ladies of this because I just think this is so, so cute. I initially was going to add Soul's photo, but for some reason we couldn't get it to add to the gallery. I thought hers and Aria's was equally wonderful. All three of them just look so, so cute in this. I love the styling, the cats. I love the title Cat Appreciation Club. Definitely a club I want to be a part of. I just thought this was just super adorable and certainly needed to be on the list this week. So, ladies, great work. You guys look fantastic and adorable. Up next, we have VeraCruza, and I just love this close-up between two people. I love how you can see all the little intricate details of the piercings and her nails and these bracelets they're both wearing. I like that they're sharing the same bracelets. Just a very intimate moment captured on film, and I just really liked it. Up next, we have Juliet again, and I love the like 80s like surreal retro vibes going on with this. I thought this was really cool and different. I've never really seen an image done like this in SL before, and when I was scrolling I stopped and studied it for a really long time and was like, how did she do this? This is so cool. But very, very well done. I just like the whole vibe she's got going here and the colors and everything. Up next, we have Weli, and yet again, another really cool portrait. I thought the lighting was really well done on this. Like, it's obviously like one specific spotlight that's coming in and hitting directly on her face. The way that she played the reflections and the materials here looks really, really nice. I love her avatar. Just everything about this is really cool. I also really dig the feral collar or necklace. Up next, we have Lofa again, and yet another really beautiful portrait. I think she does really nice job with these kind of like blank backgrounds. So you're really drawn into the avatar in the image. Her attention to detail and her styling is also really well done. I also like this kind of point of light from coming up above right here. Thought this was really cute. Up next, we have Anna, and I just think this is really, really beautiful close up. I love the warm tones in the image. I love these like daisy, like eyeshadow tattoo thing going on here. I've never really seen that in SL before, and it's really cute. I'd love to find that in SL and wear it myself. I like how she kind of coordinated her earrings with the eyeshadow as well. Overall, just a really beautiful portrait. Up next, we have Decel Destiny and another just romantic moment between two people. I like the way they're looking at one another here. What really captured my attention with this was the way her hand is resting on his shoulder. I don't know if she posed the hand herself or if it came with the pose that she's using, but I thought it was really, really lovely. I like the black and white. I like the blurred background, so you're really focused in on them. Overall, it's just really, really beautiful. Up next, we have Small, and one, I love this pose from Anna Poses. I've seen a handful of people using this, and I actually think we have a couple photos in this series using this pose. But I think this is just so darling, and I love the setting, like everything in the background. It's got this like very like gothic witchy vibe to it. I like how if you look in his hand, he is holding a knife, which I think is very interesting for the photo. I don't think that comes with the pose, so I think it's clever that they added that in. It's like this person's being wooed by this one and doesn't realize that he's like secretly holding this dagger behind him. So it tells a story, and I think they did a great job. Up next, we have Kimmy, and what an amazing use of lighting and shadow work in this. I just think this is perfect. The reflection in her eyes draws you instantly into the center of the frame. You're focused obviously on her face and all the little details. It's very hard to do a really dark image like this in SL and be successful with it, and it just the perfection with the light was just so well done, and this really captured my attention this weekend as one of my favorites. Up next, we have Creep, and I thought this was a cool pose to start off with. I love the styling. I love the angle of the image. I like how she did this like post-processing, like I don't even know what to call this, but the way that the image kind of jumps a little bit, so you can kind of see this outline along her shoe, gives the photo a little bit of motion, which I think is interesting. But yeah, I just like everything about this. Up next, we have Catherine, and once again, another really cool photo from a cool angle. I love the car, I love the license plate, I like that they're standing on this road. The image kind of tells a story, and I'm curious, like, what story they're telling. I want to see more images done after this to see like what kind of road trip they're on, what kind of adventure they're taking. It just definitely captures me and intrigues me, and I thought it was a very nicely done photo. I really dig the black and white. I like the pose they're using. I like how she put it on a slight angle as well, which I think is pretty cool. Up next, we have pardon me, cannot pronounce this name. I think it's Uriel. And if I pronounce that completely wrong, I apologize. The colors are what really captured my attention with this. I am a sucker for green. My house is filled with plants, and this is so lush and beautiful, and it makes me miss spring and summer. Um, I love all the accessories she's using in this. I love this crown she's wearing with the skulls, the flower, these long nails. I like how the skulls coordinate with these flowers with skulls on them are all around in the image as well. It's just a really neat image. And again, like I said, the colors just really stood out to me, and I really dig it. Up next, we have Miss Amaya Moon, and self promo time, but Bro's having a Valentine's masquerade ball this weekend, and I've seen a few images done to promote the event. And I just thought this one between Amaya and Nick was really precious. I love the angle she came in at. I love the background. Um, I just think it's a really cute image, and she did a really great job. I like that they coordinate with their outfits. Once again, they're using the Anna pose, which it's funny to see the striking difference between this one and the one I showed you previously using this pose, because they're just two totally different vibes, but it's neat to see how people utilize the same pose in totally different ways. So great work, Amaya. Last but not least, I have Small Fry, who has a really lovely Flickr. If you do not follow her, you certainly should. You can tell she puts a lot of time and effort into each image she does, everything from her styling to her post processing. Everything's just really, really well done, and I really dig it. I love the vibrant colors in this, the purple. I love the editing she's done to it, the lighting. Everything about it's just really cool. I also really dig the angles she's using here. I used to not be a big fan of like sideways photos or angles, but lately some of them have really captured my attention and I really dig this. So that concludes Friday Flickr Finds this week, our 17th edition. I feel like I was a little rough in my rambling, so I apologize. I am not quite awake yet, I don't think, but I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I really look forward to bringing you more Friday Flickr Finds videos in the future. Have a great weekend.